Hey y'all, so I am back with another pick a card reading. So I'm gonna have you choose from 3 groups, whichever one you feel called to. I'm not gonna show you what it actually is. So this is group 1, this is group 2, and this is group 3. Take a second if you need to pause the video, choose your group, and then we'll get started. Hey group 1, so if you chose group 1, you got number 33, the Beast, and this is from the Earthbone Oracle deck. It says conflict, competition, oppressors. All right, Spirit, what does group 1 need to know the most right now for their greatest and highest good? What does group 1 need to know? Ooh, 10 of Cups. What does group 1 need to know, Spirit? These came out in reverse. Do I want to take them that way? We got the Death card, and we got the Knight of Swords. They technically came out in reverse. I guess I'll take them that way. Let's see. What does group 1 need to know, Spirit? This came out in reverse too. The 3 of Cups in reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get one more card, Spirit. Two more cards. You have the Queen of Cups, and you have the World. Okay. So it's interesting that you got the Death card in reverse and you got the World. The Death card talks about the ending of things, the ending of something. The World can also talk about like a successful completion of something. A lot of times when you get the Death card, it's also talking about rebirth, but it was in reverse. All right, Spirit, what is this 10 of Cups? Please clarify the 10 of Cups energy here for group 1. What is this 10 of Cups? I'm trying to make these. You got the Death card again, but that one came out upright. What is the Knight of Swords? The 2 of Wands. What is this Death card in reverse, Spirit? You got the Moon. Okay. What is the 3 of Cups, Spirit? 3 of Cups in reverse. The 9 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. What is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? We got the 4 of Swords and the Justice card. Okay. Yep. All right. Group 1, you all are getting out of a relationship. Some of you, it's a marriage. And if you haven't already started the process yet, you will be starting it soon. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit. Please clarify that. What is that? The Strength card. I love that. That's beautiful. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is showing me somebody who maybe is uncertain of what their finances are going to be. Maybe they're not feeling confident in their stability in life. And you got the Strength card. That's literally like trust the process. Like you're going to be good. Like, or maybe you've been feeling like that, but some of you are starting to gain your confidence. And it's like over here with the Death card, 10 of Cups. That's the end of like this family, this unit. The Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords coming in, that's like information coming in quickly. The 2 of Wands talking about like planning. I think you've been waiting on making a move here with that being in reverse because you've been trying to like get everything together. And with the Moon card, because you were uncertain. You were waiting to end things because you were uncertain about something. Like you needed to know more. The Three of Cups in reverse, celebration, justice, Four of Swords, taking time out for yourself, self-love, pouring into your own cup. What is this, Queen of Cups? Oh, that came out. I don't think I want to take that. What's this, Queen of Cups, Spirit? Oh, okay, that's a lot. Two of Swords, Six of Cups. Two of Swords and the Six of Cups came out for the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you all have been going back and forth about a decision that you need to make. And I think part of it is you're reflecting with the Six of Cups. Some of you may have children with this person, definitely, but you're reflecting back on maybe the past, maybe when things were good in your relationship, and there's a lot of emotions in that, because even if things aren't good right now, they say it's okay to mourn the loss of a relationship, even if that relationship isn't good for you, right? The important thing is that you pour into yourself, you love yourself to get out of a situation that's not good for you. But it's okay if you're sad about it too. And it might sound crazy to other people, but at one point you guys may have loved each other. At one point you may have been happy. So it's okay to mourn that. Don't feel guilty for that. Okay, Spirit, let's get you some advice real quick. What is the advice for group 1? And I'm going to read you what this oracle card says. What's the advice? Six of Pentacles. And you got a lot of pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God, that's beautiful, because the Six of Pentacles talks about like balance, reciprocity, and the Nine of Pentacles talks about independence. This is like very single energy. And the fact that you're getting that like with this reading, this is showing me that you're making the right decision. Like if you're feeling like you're leaving this marriage or this relationship, or maybe you're just taking a break from somebody, you need to do that until you find somebody that is going to give you what you give them. There should always be that reciprocity. A relationship should never be one-sided. You need to know that it's okay to be on your own and to feel comfortable doing that. And you need to do that and keep your standards high until you find somebody who's really gonna pour back into you, Okay, for some of you may not be in a romantic situation. For some of you, this could also, particularly with this oracle card here, this could also be talking about a family dynamic. It could be like maybe separating, doing things differently than your family has always done or has always expected you to do. It's kind of standing out. This oracle card is really talking about standing out in the face of controversy, in the face of like people, pressuring you to do things their way. It says conflict, competition, oppressors, and it's the beast. And it talks about wolves, how they run in packs. And so it says the wolf that would subdue you to his control and conformity is lacking courage and integrity. Remember, separately from the pack, they are not powerful. They're threatened by you and envious of you. They wish they had the courage to be brave like you and stand emancipated and free in their individuality. And you got the fucking card of individuality, the Nine of Pentacles. Their opinions, on the other hand, are only valid if they take to the stage or enter the arena to fight for what they believe in. They'll criticize you from their cheap seats to drain your energy. Remove yourself from circumstances where you can be vulnerable to their attack. Allow them to dwell in their fears. They're going to be, when they understand they can't diminish your light and feed from your energy, they're going to move on eventually. Let them go in love. You don't have to pay attention to them. Just worry about you. Do your own thing. Doesn't matter what people are going to talk regardless. They're operating from low vibration because they're not happy. It's okay to separate yourself from them, and you can sympathize with them, because like I said, they envy you that you have the courage to stand out and do your own thing. Especially for those of you who are coming from a family dynamic, if you were raised a certain way, and maybe you're trying to branch out. This is reassuring you that that's good. That's a good thing, and it's okay. And you're going to be protected as you do that. Your affirmation is, I no longer feel obligated to live according to others' expectations. I live my life according to my beliefs. I forgive those who may have imposed their beliefs on me. I let go of others' expectations and any feelings of obligation I may have accumulated. So that is it for you, group 1. Hey, group 2. So if you chose group 2, your card says number 24, beloved, love, reciprocity, intertwinement. Okay? So, Spirit, what does group 2 need to know for their greatest and highest good? What is group... I don't know if I want to take that. Maybe. It said justice. Let's see. What does group 2 need to know? The Knight of Swords. What does group 2 need to know, Spirit? Ooh, that came out in reverse. The 9 of Wands. You all can't see it, but behind you is the front door, and it's like glass, and the cats are just sitting there looking out. Ooh. Okay. You got the 7 of Cups. And the 9 of Swords. Some of y'all are really going through it right now. Some of y'all are going through it right now. Give me two more cards, Spirit. The Knight of Cups. The 7 of Pentacles. Spirit, what is this 9 of Swords? Nine of Pentacles. What is the 9 of Wands here? King of Cups. What is the 7 of Cups? The 4 of Cups. Interesting. What's the 9 of Swords? The 3 of Swords. Wow. What is the Knight of Cups here, Spirit? Yeah, I said y'all are going through it. Y'all just got the 3 of Swords. Y'all are afraid. The Justice card came out to clarify the Knight of Cups. And what about the 7 of Pentacles? Ooh, the Fool. Okay. I think some of you all may be dealing with someone. Spirit, can you please clarify, how does group 2 feel about this person that they're dealing with? How does group 2 feel about this person? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify that, Spirit. How does group 2's person feel about them, Spirit? The Magician. The Four of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. And the King of Cups. Okay. You got the King of Cups twice. You all are group 2. You all are blocking your own blessings. You're blocking love here. And this card, remember your oracle card is beloved. It says love, reciprocity, intertwinement. I think maybe because of past heartbreak here with the Nine of Swords to coming out to clear. The Nine of Swords is somebody staying up all night worrying about stuff. And the Three of Swords came out to clarify that. You got the Knight of Cups, the Justice card, Seven of Pentacles. The Fool, that talks about taking a risk, right? The Seven of Pentacles is somebody like, essentially like getting the fruits of their labor, you know? You got the Nine of Wands here and it's in reverse. I feel like you've put some boundaries down, but I feel like for this group, it's almost like I don't want to say they're unnecessary boundaries, because if you feel like you need to put a boundary, that's fine, right? But I think you're almost putting your walls up here with this person. And I think this person, especially with the Eight of Wands here, you got the King of Cups twice. I think this person has really, and you got the Nine of Pentacles. This person has really told you how they feel. And they care about you. They have feelings for you. And I think that you are putting a wall up. Especially you got the Seven of Cups here, and I think you're maybe keeping your options open here. And you got didn't you get the Four of Cups too? I thought you got the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. So you see how there's this offering of this cup here, and he's got his arms folded. He's over here looking at these other three cups. This is like out of fear. Like when you get this, and you also got the Four of Pentacles, both of these talk about like the fear of letting go or the fear of trusting the unknown. Like you're so worried about these other things, maybe things that happened in the past or these other people. Maybe you're stuck on an ex and you got this great offer from this person. And I get the sense that you got the Page of Pentacles in reverse for how you feel about them. And it's like, I kind of want to get another card for that. The Four of Pentacles talks about holding on to something so tightly because you're afraid to lose it. And that can keep you stuck. That can keep you from growing. Spirit, can you please clarify this? And you also got the Magician for how they feel about you. They think that you're incredible. They can see you guys. Like, I think they've been imagining you all building a life together. Phoebe, come here. What is this Knight of Pentacles or Page of Pentacles in reverse for how group 2 feels about their person? How does group... You got the World and the Ace of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You don't think that it's possible. This person has told you how they feel, and maybe they've even talked to you about building things together, and you, because of your past, you don't think it's possible, or maybe you don't think you're worthy of it, and you're literally blocking your own blessings here. And y'all, that's crazy. I'm reading like what your oracle card says, number 24, beloved, from the Earthbone oracle deck. Spirit is pleading with you to learn to love yourself as much as you are loved by others. Love yourself unconditionally, your own sense of authenticity. You have so much to give in terms of love. Give it freely. And then, what does it say? Spirit will always have your back. You will always be enough. Do not act out of fear. I literally said that. I said y'all are afraid. By accepting everyone without judgment, including yourself, you're teaching the art of authenticity. No one's perfect, no one's less, no one's better or right or more important than anyone. I just said you all didn't feel worthy of this love that this person's trying to offer you. Your affirmation says, I embrace, accept, and reciprocate the love that is bestowed upon me from the universe. Okay, group 2, so just remember, like, obviously set healthy boundaries if you need to, right? And if you feel like you're not ready to date, then just be honest with that person. But do not block your blessings. Don't block love just because you don't love yourself enough, okay? Bye. Hey, group 3. So if you chose group 3, your card is number 5, the warrior, and it says inner strength, clarity, and presence. Okay? So spirit, what does group 3 need to know for their greatest and highest good? What does group 3 need to know? The first two groups have really, like, their tarot cards fully resonated with their oracle card. So I'm excited to see what you guys have, especially with this warrior card. What does group 3 need to know? Okay. You got the 7 of Swords, and you got the Knight of Pentacles. All right, this may be, okay, the 7 of Swords can go a couple of different ways. It can talk about deceit when dealing with another person. It can also talk about, sometimes I interpret it as imposter syndrome, and you got the Knight of Pentacles here. So let's see how this goes. Ooh. Oh, y'all gonna be my difficult group here. Okay, yeah. Yep, y'all are stubborn, especially with this Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving energy. All right, Spirit. What does group 3 need to know? The 3 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. Okay. Give me 2 more cards, Spirit. What does group 3 need to know? Ooh, those. The King of Swords and the Fool. Okay, the other 2 groups were about, like, love. The first group could have been about dating, romance, or it also could have been more about platonic love. The second group, I think, was more romantic love. This group, I feel like this is about career and finances. I mean, we'll see, but it's like y'all walking away from a job. But I think, because you got the 8 of Cups and the Fool here, you know, I'm already getting the message without even clarifying these, that it's like you're wanting to, you're being very, with the Knight of Pentacles, you've been very stagnant and comfortable and complacent in a certain position, maybe a certain career, a certain role that you don't even enjoy, or maybe you're not making enough money, and you already have what it takes to maybe ask for that promotion or maybe switch to a different job, but you're wanting to, but you have this imposter syndrome here with this. All right, so let's clarify that. What is the 7 of Swords, Spirit? The 2 of Pentacles, yeah. You're weighing your options here. You're really weighing your options here. You're a very logical person. And that's okay. It's good to use logic. But you also, there needs to be a balance. And we do have 1 cup. We got 2 cups here. You need to have a balance of intuition and logic, right? You can't go strictly on logic. And you sometimes using your feelings, using your intuition, it can help you, you know? And sometimes when you use too much logic, it can keep you stuck, okay? So what is this Knight of Pentacles? So I am hearing follow your intuition. The Magician. That is so powerful, especially because you got the 7 of Swords, the imposter syndrome. The Magician is literally, you are the manifester of your life. This is your life. You can make it what you want it to be. So if you're sitting here contemplating, now here's the thing. With this Knight of Pentacles, don't just do something crazy. Like, if you don't have a backup plan at all, if you are going to be potentially destitute, if you leave your job, just, you know, obviously make sure you got a plan B. You know, don't just go off and quit and have no plan of, like, what you're going to do next, right? Have a plan. Know what you're going to do. Maybe make sure you have a little bit of savings or something, right? Or maybe wait to quit until you do go and get that job. But you just need to start. Whatever it is, whatever that thing is, maybe it's traveling to a different place for a new job. Obviously, you want to be smart, right? You want to be smart and make sure that you're not going to, like, be homeless because you took this risk. You know, the Fool is a calculated risk. okay? But you need to don't get stuck planning so long that you never actually take the risk, okay? The magician's coming in to reassure you that you can make your life what you want it to be. What's the 8 of Cups, Spirit? Baby, what you doing? What are you doing? Spirit, what's this 8 of Cups? Please clarify. What are they walking away from? Okay, that almost came out, but it didn't. But that's the Tower. That can definitely talk about basically your life as you know it being, I don't like using the word destroyed here, but it's changing completely, basically, so that you can build it up in the way that you want it. But it didn't come out, so I'm not going to take it. But that might be, Please clarify the 8 of Cups. What are they walking away from, Spirit? Oh, 2 cards. The 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is very heavy energy, the 10 of Wands. This is like you are burnt. A lot of y'all are burnt out at your jobs right now. A lot of y'all are burnt out, or you just don't enjoy your job. Maybe you got a job right out of school or whatever because it pays the bills, right? Or whatever. Or maybe it's what somebody said that you should do. And maybe it did work for a while. Maybe it does pay the bills, but you're not happy. And some of y'all are really burnt out and overworked. And that's, this is you walking away from that, this 8 of Cups. And 5 of Pentacles, that talks about or 5 of Cups, sometimes when it comes out, it's like, oh, you're crying over spilled milk, but for me, I'm seeing this as you're walking. So these 2 cards came out to clarify the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is literally like walking away from something that's not fulfilling, whether it's a relationship, career, whatever. To me, this 5 of Cups is saying that you're over here looking at these 3 cups that are spilled out, and you got these 2 cups still standing up, and you're over here, you're like, it's almost as if you are counting yourself out before you even get in the race. It's like you're like upset about the fact that you didn't follow your dreams, and it's like, you're still alive, you're not dead yet. Like, until you're 6 feet in the ground, you still have time to go after that thing you wanted to do. So why are you over here crying about the fact that you never did it? You still have time to do it. So do it. Okay, what is this 3 of Cups? What is this 3 of Cups? So you got the 3 of Cups again, to clarify the 3 of Cups, and you got the Hanged Man. Once again, this is showing me that you're keeping yourself stuck. That is literally confirmation that you're keeping yourself stuck. The Hanged Man, when it comes out, the person's hanging upside down, right? But they have the ability to untie themselves and set themselves free, but they're not for some reason. And a lot of times it means that you need to get a different perspective. You need to see things differently than you've been looking at them. And the 3 of Cups is it's like a card of celebration and community. I think maybe you need to also take the advice and opinions of other people, or maybe this is networking too. What about to shuffle off camera because I'm running out of time. So to clarify the King of Swords, you got the 7 of Swords again, that's confirmation there, imposter syndrome, and you got the Strength card. This literally is somebody trusting themselves, confidence. Clarify the Fool, that Risk card, you got the 6 of Wands. It's one of the most positive cards in the deck. This is literally like somebody coming back from battle, like successful, okay? Your oracle card from the Earthbone Oracle deck was the 5 Warrior, and it's talking about focusing on the here and now instead of worrying about the past or the future. Peace, tranquility, and calmness. Your manifestations are already set in motion. You have to believe you're deserving. When you begin practicing feeling gratitude for what you have in the moment and reject intruding thoughts. That's this imposter syndrome, that's crying over spilled milk, all that stuff. You're walking away from that. Spirit's reassuring you that this will help in your transformation and your progress. Be grateful for and be a vibration of appreciation, and no longer resist what the abundance that the universe is going to give you. And then your affirmation is, I am focused on this present moment with mind, body, and spirit to open the gates of clarity and perspective. I am brave. I am courageous. I am emotionally strong.